In this tutorial, we are covering multiplying and dividing fractions, and we're going to do it in chunks. We're going to do multiplying first, and then we're going to come down here and talk about dividing. All right, so multiplying fractions. You just multiply straight across. You don't have to worry about having a common denominator, nothing like that, okay? Multiply going straight across. So 8 times 1 is 8. 9 times 2 is 18. And then simplify. A number that can go into both 8 and 18 is 2. So I'm going to divide by 2 on top and bottom, and I will get 4/9. And there's my solution. Okay. One way, a little shortcut to get here faster, is to take a look at your problem that you have. Okay, times 1/2. And I want to look and see, can I cross reduce? Okay, some kids like this, some kids don't. So if you don't like it, then go right ahead, do just the regular algorithm. But if you want to try this, 9 and 1, there's nothing that can go into both 9 and 1. I can't simplify those, so those stay. 2 and 8, however, 2 can go into both of them. So I'm going to divide both by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Multiply going straight across now, you get 4/9. All right, so moving on over here to this example, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the cross reduce. Okay, 3 and 5, those are both prime numbers. Nothing can go to both of those. They can't be simplified. So I'm going to look at 2 and 4. 2, again, can go into both of them. So divide that by 2, you get 1. Divide this by 2, you get 2. Multiply going straight across. 3 times 1 is 3. 5 times 2 is 10. I cannot simplify that any further because I did it in the problem. Okay, now when you get mixed numbers, you need to change them into improper fractions first and then do your multiplication. Okay, not a mixed number, but I do need to change that into an improper. And since it's a whole number, you put it over 1, and now I have an improper fraction. Okay, so I'm going to look. Can I cross reduce anything? 1 and 5? Nope. 8 and 24? Yes. 8 divided by itself is 1. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Multiply going straight across. 5 times 3 is 15. 1 times 1 is 1. So my answer is just 15. That makes it so much easier, I think. All right, here I have two mixed numbers. Make them improper first. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. So I get 10/3 times 8, 9, 10, 11, 11/4. Okay, I have 3 and 11. Those do not simplify. They stay. 4 and 10 can be simplified by 2. So divide by 2, I get 2. Divide by 2, I get 5. Going straight across, 5 times 11 is 55. 3 times 2 is 6. So you just got to work it out. 55 divided by 6 can go in there 9 times. 54. So my solution here is 9 and 1/6. Okay, I can't simplify it any further because I did it all within the problem. All right, now dividing fractions. We have to use this thing called a reciprocal. The textbook definition is the multiplicative inverse of a number where the product is 1. So what that means is, here's the number I start with, 3/4. If I find the reciprocal, in other words, if I flip it, I put 4 on top, 3 on the bottom, and I multiply going straight across, I'm going to get a product of 1. Okay, so reciprocals, you have to flip. A lot of times students came to me in the classroom saying, keep, change, flip. Okay, this goes way back to the early Middle Ages. People have been doing it that way that long. Okay, so here's an example. Division, 8/9 divided by 4/9. I first have to create an improper fraction if necessary. I don't have any mixed numbers, so I'm not going to do that. Flip the second fraction. Okay, I'm going to find the reciprocal of this one, but I'm going to do 8/9 first because that stays in the front. Find the reciprocal, so 9/4. Change your division to multiplication. Multiply straight across. Okay, well, before I get to that, I'm going to see if I can simplify. This one I can simplify both ways. 9 goes into itself once, here and here. 4 and 8, 4 goes into both numbers twice. No, not twice. I'm thinking of the other number. Once here, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Going straight across, you get 2 over 1, which your answer then becomes 2. Okay? So, same rules when you multiply. As soon as you do the keep, change, flip method, then you just follow the rules we talked about above. All right, one last one here. We have a mixed number and a whole number. Okay, so we have to create an improper fractions first. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 over 2 divided by, we're going to put this since it's just a whole number over 1. And then we're going to find the reciprocal of the second one. So 5 over 2, 1 over 5, and we're going to change it to multiply. 1 and 2 cannot simplify. 5 and 5 can. 5 goes into each one once. Multiply going straight across, 1 over 2. There is my solution. Hopefully this was helpful.